I was having a little problem with my computer. That's why I kept on moving from this device to that device.
Hello, Anindita di, Nilanchana di.
Oh, hello, Baba.
Hi,
Hello, Dola. Thank you, Dola.
কতদিন পর দেখছি তোমাদেরকে। উফ, আমার নিজের এটা ভেবে ভালো লাগছে। নীলাঞ্জনাদির সাথে তাও দেখা হয়েছে, তোমার সাথে হয়। হ্যাঁ, ঠিক।
কি ভালো লাগলো সবাই।
Yes. Thank you, Dola, for accepting our invitation.
Yes, thank you, Dola, for accepting the department's invitation. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
Acha, just একবার রিয়া just cross check করে নাও যে all the participants have joined or not. সেটা একবার একটু দেখে নাও। আমাকে একটু নামগুলো কল করো, নামগুলো একটু কল করো।
So I'll just call out the names of the participants and please do respond if you're there.
Yes.
Shubindu Ghosh.
Shubindu, I can't see him yet. Yes. Shubindu is here. Shubindu?
Yes, ma'am.
Ucha Chatterjee.
এই যে অর্ডারে রিয়া ইজ কলিং আউট, রিমেম্বার এই অর্ডারে তোমাদের মানে রেডি থেকো তোমরা, এই অর্ডারে নয় বাট জাস্ট বি রেডি। চলো।
Ucha Chatterjee. I don't think she's there yet.
Yes, not yet.
Shrestha Datta. Yeah, Ucha is here.
Okay, Ucha is here. Shrestha, I can't see her yet.
Sukhanya Chatterjee.
Not yet. We will start exactly. Just আমাকে একটু টাইমটা বলো। It's 7 o'clock, so we will start.
Ma'am, sharp at 7.
Yeah, তুমি কথা বলো, আমি স্যারকে একটা ফোন করছি।
Okay.
Principal sir join করে
Pratik
গেছেন।
Chaturvedi.
Oh, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
আমরা কি
Ma'am, should I continue calling out the names?
No, we will do this later. Sir will join.
Okay, ma'am.
Ramit sir এসেছে? Ramit sir?
Yes, ma'am, he's there.
আর মঞ্জুরি
Anindita, hi Anindita, hi Nilanjana.
অনুরাধা দি।
Yeah. Good evening. আচ্ছা আমি এটা ছাড়া অডিবল তো, মাইক্রোফোনটা ছাড়া আর
Yes. You are absolutely.
Okay. Good to see you both.
so much, Anuradha di.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. Thank you. রিয়া তুমি স্টার্ট করে দাও, স্যার এসে গিয়েছেন।
Okay. A very good evening to one and all. I am Neha Ghosh from the Department of English, your humble host for tonight. I would like to thank everyone on this delightful evening for joining us, where we showcase our love for the Bard of Avon, William Shakespeare, none other than the greatest poet, the greatest writer of all time, on this day, which is his birth as well as death anniversary. Though a British laureate, it's needless to say we have made him our own. We are honored to have our patrons, our respected Principal Sir, Dr. Devnath Palit, our respected IQAC Coordinator Sir, Dr. Avijit Mandal, and our respected Secretary, Teachers Council, Durgapur Government College, Dr. Swapan Kumar Ghosh. We are honored to have our respected judges, Professor Nivedita Mukherjee, Assistant Professor Anuradha Mazumdar, and Dr. Dola Chakraborty. First, I would like to request our respected Principal Sir, Dr. Devnath Palit, to grace today's ceremony with a speech. Please, sir.
Good evening to you all. Thank you, Ria, for nice introduction of the program. First of all, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude and sincere thanks to Dr. Nivedita Mukherjee, Dr. Anuradha Majumdar, and Dr. Dola Chakraborty. I think Dola Chakraborty is our faculty, isn't it? I think he's from
Exactly, sir.
It's a very nice initiative by the Department of English under the leadership of Dr. Ankita Chatterjee. and supported by Professor Manjari Ghosh, Dr. Devika Bose, obviously Dr. Nilanjana Chatterjee, and Dr. Romit Das. So it's my right privilege to be present with you. So I think Dr. Shubindu Ghosh and Dr. Abhijit Mandal is there. Is it? Whether they are present or not, I don't know. So maybe present. Anyway.
Ghosh is present. Dr. Ghosh, I saw.
Yeah. Okay. So
I am also present.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So one thing is very difficult to identify, Abhijit Babu, very sorry. Anyway, so this is a great. Again, I'm telling the students this is the nice initiative or the great initiative, whatever maybe you can say, by the Department of English. They are basically the team English. They designated them as a team English. So really, there is a team effort. Just I am the part of this team basically. So without wasting time, I must say, student, please don't listen, just enjoy the session, because their program is very, I think, will be very nice for the students also, the teacher participant, whatever may be. But I can say one thing: the department always try their level best to say, do some innovative, some creative, whatever may be. Some movies, then a little bit of excursion, field tour, then elocution contest, whatever may be, within the short limitation. But the department always tries their level best, and really I feel proud of them. And despite their busy schedule, the resource person, Professor Mukherjee, Professor Majumdar, and our in-house resource person, Dr. Dola Chakraborty, I'm saying, they're given their consent, sparing their valuable time to act as judges. So, Dr. Abhijit Mandal, very sorry, and Dr. Shubindu Ghosh, my colleagues, and the IQC coordinator and Teachers Council Secretary, respectively. So, I wish a grand success of this elocution contest. Again, my sincere gratitude and thanks on behalf of the entire Durgapur Government College family, to the organizer, to the resource person, and my thanks to the students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. That was wonderful. Now, I would like to request our IQAC coordinator, sir, Dr. Abhijit Mandal, to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you, Ria. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Respected Principal Sir, Dr. Devnath Palit, and respected Teachers Council Secretary, Dr. Shubindu Kumar Ghosh, I am pleased to welcome everyone here in this online elocution contest on the occasion of National Shakespeare Day, commemorating the birth and death anniversary of one of the greatest playwrights of the world, on behalf of the Durgapur Government College family. A very good evening to all of you. We all have with us the renowned faculties from prestigious institutions as judges of today's contest. Dr. Nibedita Mukherjee, Professor in English, Sidhu Kanu Vishwa University. Srimati Anuradha Majumdar, Assistant Professor in English, Prafulla Chandra College. And of course, Dr. Dola Chakraborty from our college, Assistant Professor in Geology. I want to convey my deepest sense of gratitude to them for giving their consent to act as judges of the elocution contest. I feel privileged to convey my thanks and regards, especially to the Department of English, for organizing this wonderful contest. I would also like to convey my gratitude to the head of the department, Dr. Ankita Chatterjee, and the whole team of faculty members of the department, who all are committed to this program to make it a success. I'm thoroughly pleased to address my beloved students. I welcome all the students in this contest. The program is specially for the students of Durgapur Government College. We all know that any contest brings out the best from the participants. Today's program will also do the same. Therefore, we are going to have an exciting contest ahead. So without consuming any time further, I should stop myself here. To conclude, I wish all the best for the success of today's program. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijita.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request our respected Secretary, Teachers Council, Durgapur Government College, Dr. Swapan Kumar Ghosh, to say a few words.
Thank you, Ria. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, respected Principal Sir Dr. Devnath Palit of Durgapur Government College, our IQC coordinator, Dr. Abhijit Mondol, our respected judges of today's event, Dr. Anindita, Nivedita Mukherjee, and Dr. Anuradha, and our dearest colleague, Dola, and the head of the department, Anindita, and the team English. Obviously, team English, they are doing very nice because frequently we used to get some interesting, whether it is competition or some webinars organized by the departments. It is happening almost regularly, organized by the Department of English. So it is very initiative and interesting to note. And I would like to recall something that since it is elocution contest of our national author or poet Shakespeare, because already it is a contest. Although it is a contest, because it brings out the most beautiful and what you say, the best thing of the candidates or competitors. But Tagore believed in cooperation rather than competition. And I have seen occasionally when I was there in Vishwabharati that many times the school Pato Bhavan organized many things regarding whether it is a competition of music, whether it is a competition of go as you like, whether it is a competition of any artwork. So Tagore believes, and also the teachers and students of Shantiniketan also believed in cooperation rather than competition. But we must remember that competitions, as our coordinator IPSC said, that it brings the best thing of the candidates, and it makes more prepared and more the best thing from their own. And so although it is not the it's like the hard competition, but in the friendly atmosphere, it must be go on, because it brings the best. It brings out the best from the students, of course, and we learn more about it, and we get a lot of informations and a lot of things which we are not aware of that. So I would like I won't waste much time in this, because we are eagerly waiting for the competition, and elocution is a very interesting word also. So I wish a grand success of the competition, and looking forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shabana.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now invite our beloved AC ma'am to come and say a few words.
Good evening, all of you. I hope I'm audible and visible as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Both.
Yes, ma'am.
So, welcome you all, formally welcome you all to the department. Welcome to the British English family, the judges who have been invited here. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Thank you for gracing the occasion. So, National Shakespeare's Day. So this is celebrated all over the world on April 23rd. And here we are, said enjoy the day in its best possible way. Today in the morning also, we had students coming up and doing something, some little bit of tidbits that we could put up. So it is always a great occasion to see our students, perform. Students will be here reciting some popular rhymes. They'll be reminding us of some of his famous characters. And in a way, they'll be taking us back to the era. So Shakespeare's birth date was never officially recorded. And, because that was not the norm at that point of time. So, but then people celebrate 23rd as his date of birth. And also it marks his death anniversary. So that is why it is National Shakespeare's Day, not his birthday, not his death day. It's like celebrating the genius all the way. So the idea of National Shakespeare's Day, it first made its appearance in Robert J. Williamson, the artistic director of British Shakespeare Company. And soon after, the idea became popular with the masses. So now, this is one day that people all over the globe are celebrating the bard. So we have, my entire Facebook feed is, is full of these celebrations across different departments, different colleges. It really feels great that we are also a part of that huge world. So Sukhanya Chatterjee, in a panel discussion of Shakespeare, while he was talking about how to teach Shakespeare in classroom, he said that in Anglophone countries, far more people read Shakespeare than seeing it on stage. In Calcutta, from the late 18th century onwards, there were performances of Shakespeare. So as Bengalis, we have also our Shakespeare to be proud of. So the first amateur production was by Drummond's Dharamtala Academy. Apart from the touring British companies and local English theatres, Shakespeare was performed by students enacting scenes. Now this is where, the relevance of today's contest. Students, it's all started with the students. When these students grew up, they became the performing Bengali elite who staged Shakespeare. This laid the foundation of Shakespeare's entry into commercial stage in Bengal. So Dirozio, Ramtonu Lahiri, Keshav Chandra Sen, Rajendra Prasad all acted in Shakespeare's plays, as did Girish Ghosh, Shishir Bhaduri of Bengal Theatre. Utpal Datta, and we have seen the movie also, the Chaptapadi, the Utpal Datta's voice was there. He had produced some of these Shakespeare stage also on stage, and he has also contributed to a lot of Shakespeare's criticism as well. So many of the words in today's times have their origin in Shakespeare's plays, as we teach in the class. So over the years, Shakespeare's popularity has kept growing in English literature, and in modern times, people are looking for a day to celebrate his genius. And there's no better day than to celebrate him today. So let us lend our ears, let's listen to our students and hear them out. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was wonderful. Now, I would like to invite our beloved NC ma'am to please come on stage and introduce our judges for the day.
Good evening, one and all. It's my privilege to introduce the judges. Well, we have a set of two external judges and one in-house judge. We are grateful to them for accepting our invitation. And thank you so much for coming. So, first of all, we have amongst us Professor Nivedita Mukherjee from Sidhu Kanhu Birsha University, Purulia. We have Srimati Anuradha Majumdar from Profullo Chandra College, Kolkata. And we have our very own Dr. Dola Chakraborty from Durgapur Government College, Durgapur. Thank you so much, dear judges.
Now, let's all gear up and start with today's competition. And start with a very small message from the great poet himself. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. Here's wishing all the best to all the competitors. Although you may know it, I would like to share the rules for today. The participants shall say out their names and department and the topic of what they're performing. Time shall not exceed 3 minutes. Camera shall be on during the performance. Sound system has to be clear. Recorded videos will not be allowed. Props can be used. Costumes and makeup, if used, should be minimal. Memorizing, it's not compulsory, but special credits will be given to those who will do so. E-certificates will be provided to all participants. The decision of judges will be final. Now, we would like to call upon stage our first performer, Apurva Gorai from the Department of English. The stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Apurva Gorai. I'm a 6th semester final year student from English department. On the celebration of this National Shakespeare's Day, I'm going to recite a sonnet, which is one of the well-known sonnets written by the famous Elizabethan poet and playwright, William Shakespeare. This sonnet discusses topics related to aging and death. Sonnet 73, That Time of Year Thou Mayst in Me Behold, by William Shakespeare. That time of year thou mayst in me behold, when yellow leaves or none or few do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold, bare ruined choirs, where late the sweet birds sang. In me thou seest the twilight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black night doth take away, death's second self, that seals up all in rest. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, as the deathbed, whereon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This thou perceivest, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well which thou must leave ere long. Thank you.
Indeed, that was a wonderful performance. Now, the second performer of the day, Indrani Mondol from the Department of English.
Is Indrani there? Is Indrani there?
Indrani?
I think we can move on to the third
candidate. Yes, just move on to the
Okay.
third candidate. If we have Indrani, she'll be coming.
Yeah.
Okay. So the third performer for the day, or the second, as we may say, is Prasanta Das from the Department of English. The stage is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening, respected teacher and judges. I would like to begin with a quote by William Shakespeare. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun does not, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. We all know most of his poem about love. So today I will recite a poem about love. Sonnet 116 is a poem by William Shakespeare. Its primary theme is the constancy of love. The speaker argues that true love does not change under any circumstances, even if lovers alter over time. Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it finds alteration, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's full, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out to even to the age of doom. If this be error upon me proved, I never read, nor no man ever loved. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasanta. That was a wonderful performance. Now, we would like to have Shubindu Ghosh on stage.
Rahul is having this. Shubhendu is having a little network issues. Shubhendu, please can you check on your network? Your the voice is cracking. Shubhendu,
you can do one thing. You can wait.
Can you just move into a different place where the network will be a little better? When it's frozen, you know.
Shubindu will give you some time, okay?
Shubindu, you just Riya just move on to the next candidate. Shubindu, just come a little later. Just
Shubindu, you take some time. We'll come back to you after 2 or 3 candidates. Okay, after 2 or 3 students, we'll come back to you, Shubindu.
And just move to a place where the network is a little better.
Okay. Just check your settings, okay? Meanwhile, we'll come back to you.
Meanwhile, you know, when Shubindu will be delivering his this thing, so everybody please keep your cameras off because that might.
Yeah. Everybody please switch off your camera when he performs.
Okay, ma'am. Moving on to the next candidate, Utsha Chatterjee from the Department of English.
I hope I'm visible and audible as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Utsha Chatterjee, second semester English Honours student from Durgapur Government College. Today, I have gotten golden opportunity to present a sonnet before you all on the occasion of National Shakespeare's Day. I'm going to present before you all sonnet number 18. Shakespeare uses sonnet 18 to praise his beloved's beauty and describe all ways in which their beauty is preferable to a summer's day. The stability of love and his power to immortalize someone is the overarching theme of this sonnet. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day by William Shakespeare? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fairer sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou to that wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe and eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Thank you.
That was indeed wonderful, Utsha. Now, the next performer is Shrestha Datta from the Department of English.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Audible and visible, both.
Okay. So, good evening, one and all present. I am Shrestha Datta from the Department of English, and today I'll be presenting before you all a soliloquy of Hamlet. So, in the soliloquy, in the speech, Hamlet contemplates death, suicide, bemoaning the pain and unfairness of life, but acknowledging that the alternative might have been worse. So here we go. To be or not to be by William Shakespeare. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks. The flesh is heir to this, a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep perchance to dream, there's the rub. For in the sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause, there's the respect. That makes calamity of so long life, for who would wear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of dispersed love, and the law's delay. the insolence of office and the spurns, the patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would puddles bear to grant and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no travellers returned, to grant the sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, no traveller returns, puzzles, and makes us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience doth make coward of all us, and thus the native view of resolution is sickled over with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great width and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Thank you.
Thank you, Shrestadi. That was an incredible performance. Now, our next performer is Sukhanya Chatterjee from the Department of Pol Science.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. So, good evening to each and everyone present over here. I am Sukhanya Chatterjee from of Political Science Honors, 4th semester batch. Today is marked as the birth anniversary of the world famous playwright, poet, aunt of Avon, William Shakespeare. I would like to recite 138, which marks a common lady in his life, the Dark Lady.
Just a minute.
And
your voice is breaking, dear. Your voice is breaking.
Yeah. Sukanya, can you see if you can do something with that? Or would you take some more time to adjust? Maybe you can check on your data or something. Sukanya, can you hear me? I mean, would you take some time and just check?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Yeah. So actually, your voice is breaking. Would you like to? Yeah, would you like to re-perform, or should we wait for at least?
Yes.
Right now, are you ready for it?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready for it.
Then kindly check the internet settings, dear. Okay, just see if everything is okay. Yeah, all the best. Sukanya, while you check on your internet settings, we can move on to our next performer, Ria.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the next performer of the day is Pratik Chaturvedi from the Department of Botany. Pratik, the stage is yours.
Pratik is not there, probably. If he has not joined from a different name. I can't see Pratik. Let me see. Ria, you move on. We have to wait for these.
Okay, ma'am. So the next performer is S.K. Jamshad from the Department of Zoology. The stage is yours.
He's not there? He's not there?
Ma'am, I think he's not there either.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the next performer is Ishaan Gupta from the Department of Pol Science. Ishaan, the stage is yours.
Hello. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Ishaan, you are, but it should be more clear.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Good evening to all the respected judges, professors, and my fellow participants. My name is Ishaan Gupta, and I'm from the Political Science Honors Department.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Ishaan. Could you just because there's a lot of background noise, and even though your voice.
I understand, ma'am. I understand.
Take your time, Ishaan, and just fix your audio. Okay, we are waiting for you. Yeah.
Is it okay now, ma'am? Am I audible now, ma'am?
You are audible, but the audio is not that sharp. You know, it's not that clear.
Okay. I'll try to be.
There appears to be some sound of water or something in the background.
Actually, it was the fan. I switched it off, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, is it clear now, ma'am?
Better.
It is
better. I think it's all right. Go on.
So shall I start? Good evening to all the respected judges, professors, and my fellow co-participants. My name is Ishaan Gupta, and I am from the Political Science Honors Department. And today, I will present a monologue given by Shylock, one of the most fascinating characters ever written by Shakespeare. The monologue has been taken from The Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 1. The scene begins in a crisis. The news of Antonio's losses has arrived. Shylock, frustrated at his daughter's deceit and taunted by Salanio, is heart set on vengeance and delivers a powerful speech on common universal humanity. Salanio, not believing that Shylock would demand the payment of his contract, asks Shylock what a pound of Antonio's flesh would be good for. This monologue, which I will present, is his reply. And so I begin. To bait fish with hell. If it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He had disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nations, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, and heated mine enemies. And what's his reason? I'm a Jew. Had not a Jew eyes, had not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions. Fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferance be by the Christian example? Why? Revenge. The villainy you teach me, I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction. Thank you.
That was indeed a wonderful performance, Ishaan. So I think SK Jamshad has joined. So would you like to, I mean, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. So the stage is yours.
Ma'am. My sonnet number 1. From the furious creatures we desires increase, that thereby beauty's rose might never die. But as the reaper should by time decreases, his tender hair might bear his memory. But thou, contracted to thine own bright eyes, feedest thy life's flame with self-substantial fuel, making a famine where abundance lies, thyself thy foe to thy sweet life to cruel. Though that art now the world's praise ornament, and only held to goldy spring, within the thine own bud brews thy content, and tender just max vast and niggarding. Pity the world or else things glutton be, to eat the world's due by the brave and there. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Jamshad. Now, is Shubindu ready? Would you like to perform now?
Sukhanya is ready. She has just messaged. Sukhanya ka aage
Okay,
nahi na?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay, ma'am. So the next performer is Sukhanya Chatterjee from the Department of Pol Science. The stage is yours, Sukhanya. The stage is yours.
I think I'm audible right now.
Yes, you are.
Yes, Sukhanya.
Yeah, so much. So, good evening, each and everyone present over here. And today marks, I'm Sukhanya Chatterjee, the Department of Pol Science, 4th Sem batch. The birth anniversary of the world famous William Shakespeare, the bird heaven. And I would like to deliver Sonnet 138, which is also pointed at which he points at his lady love, or the dark lady, which we often find in his other songs. And here it goes as: Love swears that she is made of truth. I do believe her, though I know she lies. That she might think me some untutored youth, unlearned in his false subtlety, thus vainly thinking that she thinks me young, although she knows her past the best. Simply I credit her false picking on both sides. Thus is a simple truth supposed. But whereof say she is unjust, and whereof say not that I'm old. Oh, love's best habit is interest, and age in love loves not to have your stone. Therefore, I lie with her, and she with me. And in our falls by the lies, we flatter thee. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sukanya. Ma'am, I also saw Indrani join. Should I put her here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please.
Indrani
has a little bit of a internet issue as well. She has a power cut at her home.
Okay.
She is standing outside to join. We should
That's
take
wonderful.
her in. We should.
Okay. Indrani Mondal from the Department of English. The stage is yours. I hope she could hear that. Indrani?
Indrani?
Her audio is off, I think. Her audio is...
No. She's there. There she's there. Indrani? There she is.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Indrani Mandal, from Department of English. So, due to a power cut, I have to come out from my house. So, sorry for the delay. Then, shall I start?
Yes, please do.
My Mistress by William Shakespeare.
Indrani, I think you need to keep the video on as per the rules. I don't know whether you are facing any difficulties there.
Yes, she's possibly outside her house. She's. I heard the bus also.
Yes, I know.
Indrani, are you? I don't know what is the condition network camera and all.
Ma'am, network is.
There is a network issue. Even I'm feeling the same. I have the same network issue today. That is what I can see. Indrani, will you need some more time, or should we?
Indrani, do you need a little bit more time? Now she has.
You can see her. All the best.
Possibly she was. This is what she was trying to switch on the camera and light and volume.
What should I do then?
Bolo.
You're prepared. Go ahead, dear. We can see you.
Go ahead. We can see you.
Okay.
Bolo.
Sonnet, ma'am, I will say the Sonnet 130, My Mistress, by William Shakespeare. My mistress' eyes are nothing. My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than red lips. Than her lips red. If snow be white, white than her breasts are done. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks streets on the ground, and yet by heaven I think my love as rare as any she believed with false compare. Thank you. Thank you, Indrani. That was really good. So, Shubindu, are you ready now? Would you like to perform? Can you hear me? Okay, still not.
Riya,
Okay.
take Pratik Chaturvedi. You had announced her name. Pratik Chaturvedi. From.
Okay, Pratik Chaturvedi from the Department of Botany. The stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. I am Pratik Chaturvedi from 4th Sem Botany Honors. So today I'm gonna tell Sonnet 116.
Pratik, your video is switched off, dear. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it's okay.
Let me not to the marriage of a true minds admit impediment. Love is not love, which alters when it alterations finds, or bend it with the remover to remove. Oh no, it's an ever fixed mark that looks on a tempest and is never seconds. It is a star to everyone wandering bug, whose worth unknown, although his height be takens. Love not time fools, though rosy lips and cheeks. Within his bending sickle's compass come, love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the age of doom. If this is the errors and upon me provide proof, I never read nor no man ever loved. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratik. So, moving on to the next performer for the day, Samaita Guha from the Department of English. The stage is yours.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Good
you are.
evening,
Yes.
everyone.
But not visible.
And I'm going to the famous funeral speech of Mark Antony addressing his thoughts and feelings on Caesar's death from one of Shakespeare's most remarkable plays, Julius Caesar. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do often leaves after them. The good is often interred with the bones, so let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was so previous, and had previously Caesar answered. Here, on the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, and so are they all honorable men. Come, I too speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives back home to Rome, whose ransoms did those general coffers feel. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor had cried, Caesar had wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure that he's an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am one at once to speak what I do know. You all love him once, not without cause. What withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish peace, and men have no reasons. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must stay calm till it come back to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. That was remarkable. Now, the next performer of the day is Neha Sigdar from the Department of English. Neha, the stage is yours.
Good evening to Honorable Principal Sir, our dear professors and respected judges. I am Sneha from Semester 4 and today I am going to enact a very short part from Act 5, Scene 2, Cleopatra's Surrendering Scene from Antony and Cleopatra by William Shakespeare.
Sneha, your video needs to be on, please.
Give me my robe. Put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me. Now, no more the juice of Egypt's grapes shall moist this lip. Good year, Iris. Quick! Shh! Methinks I hear Antony call. I see him rouse himself to praise my noble act. I hear him mock the luck of Caesar, which the gods give men to excuse their after wrath. Husband, I come. Now to that name my courage will prove my title. I am fire and air. My other elements I give to my bizarre life. So, have you done? Come then, and take the last warmth of my lips. Farewell, kind Charmian. Iris, long farewell. Have I the aspic in my lips? Thus fall, if thou and nature can so gently part, the strokes of death is as a lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. Dost thou still fly? If thus thou vanishest, tells the earth, it is not worth leave taking. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha. That was wonderful. Now, the next performer of the day is Ankita Mahanti from the Department of English. Ankita, the stage is yours.
Just 1 minute before Ankita takes over. After Ankita, kindly take Shubhendu. His network is fine, okay?
Okay.
Am I audible?
No, Shubhendu also, okay, Shubhendu is here. Ankita, please,
let him perform, yeah.
Let him perform because he's having a lot of lessons. Ankita, please, we will take you after Shubhendu. Okay.
I welcome you all. I'm Angel Toby from 12th March. Yeah.
I would just like to ask if you can do a speaking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Please carry on, Shubhendu, please.
Approach and you not to be a bed after midnight is to be a bit times one director sergeant that the nose Sandy. Nay, by my thought I know, but I know to be a late is to be a late. A false conclusion I hate it as an tranquil can to be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early to, so that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed with times. Does not our life contain on the top of for elements? Sandy. Pet. So they say, but I think it's rather consist of eating and drinking. Someone is called less than the about it. Drink, Mario. I said to the wine. Sandy. Here come the fool in pet. Fool. How long my hearts. Did you never see the picture of fool tree? Welcome, lad. Let's have a catch. Andrew. Why, my thought the fool has an excellent wit. I had rather than 40 shillings. I had such late and so sweet a breath to sing. As the fool has, in sooth, thou wast in very gracious fool. Last night, when thou spokest of the kilometers of Athens passing the ecological of rivers, it was very good in faith. I saved this expense for thy lament, hasn't it? Fool, I did invest thy gratitude for Malvolio's nose is no sweet sick. My lady has a white hand, and the Myrmidons are no bottle in house. Sandy. Excellent. Why? This is best pulling when all is done. Now a song. Come on, here is sixpence for you. Now a song. Andrew. Dear stressfuls of me, to if one night give up, would you have a love song or a song of good life? A love song. Hey, I care not for good love. Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stand here, your true love's coming. That sing both high and low, treat no further, pity sweeting, journeys in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. And excellent, good in faith, good. What is love? It is not your present matters, present laughter. What to come is still answered in daily. There lies no plenty. Till come kiss me, sweet and 20. Youth stuff will not endure. And you, a mellifluous voice as I am tonight. Contagious breath. Sandy, very sweet and contagious, in faith. To hear by the nose it is dulcet contagious. But shall we make the waking tap singing? Shall we rouse the night out with the cat and we draw 3 souls out of the whatever? Shall we do that? Sanji, you love me? Let's do it. I am dog at a catch. Cool. By already, sir, and some dogs will catch me. Sanji, most certain. Later catch with the name. Cool. And hold thy peace. The knave knight. I shall be constrained into call the knave knights. Sandy, this is not the first time I have constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool, it begins. Hold thy peace. Fool, I shall never begin if I hold my peace. And good in faith, come, begin. Tender money. Maria? What a Chaturvedi will keep here? If my lady have not called up here to it, Malvolio and beat him turn you out of doors. Never trust me. My ladies are Cantonese. We all politicians. Malvolio's a big Ramsey. Three married men be away. And my consanguineous. Am I not of her blood? You live happy lady. There dwells a man in Babylon. Lady, lady. Full. They feel me. The night scene admirable. Exactly. He does well enough if he be disposed. And so do I too. He does it with a better grace. But I do it more natural. What will be of December? Maria, for the love of God, is it a melody. My masters, are you mad? Or what are you? Have you no wit, manners, no honesty, but to gravel like drinkers at this time of night? Do you make an ale house of my lady's house? That is quick out our gorgeous catches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect? These persons not time in you? What did get answered? In your catches, sit up. Melody. Said Ravi, I must be wrong with you. My lady bade me tell you that, though she harbored you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself in your misdemeanors, you are welcome to this house. If not, and it would as please you to take leave of her. She is very willing to bid you farewell. Farewell, dear saints, I must need be gone. Maria, nay, good set away. His eyes do so, his days are almost done. Malvolio, is it even so? But I will never die. Who say, set away, set, clear will lie. Malvolio, this is much credit to you. Shall I didn't go? What and if you do? Shall I didn't go and spare no? Fool. Oh no. You dare not. Out of tune, sir. You lie at any more than stupid. Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more things than you? Yes, by Satan, and changes shall be all in thy. Thou word is the right. Go, sir, rub your chin with guns. A stroke of wine, Maria. Malvolio, Mrs. Mary, if you prized me, favor at anything more than content, you would not give me for this uncivil room. She shall know of it by this time. Maria. Go, set your ears. To ignite, I will write the challenge, or I will deliver the indignation to him by word of mouth. Possessors, tell us something about him. What would be your future? Thy accuser reason tonight. What wilt thou do? And you, I have it in my nose too. He's a thing, but the letters that thou wilt draw, that they come from my knees, and that she's in love with him. Man, my purpose is indeed a horse of that kind. Yes, I doubt not. Maria, sport well. I warned you. I know my physics will work with him. I will plant you too. And let the full left her. Good night, Thank Cecilia. And you, before me, please a good wage. She is a beggar through bread and one that addressed me. What? What's that? Let's to bed night. Thou hast made some more money. Sandy, if I cannot recover your bills.
Shubindu, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but you have crossed the time limit, I think.
Yes.
But that was quite a performance. Okay, so we would like to invite on stage the next performer of the day, Ankita Bahanti from the Department of English.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Ankita Mahanti, same-sex student of English department. On the occasion of National Shakespeare Day, I'm going to recite the Soliloquy of Vala from 12th Night, Scene 2, Act 2, line number 14 to 38. I left ignoring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that as methought her eyes had lost her tongue. Speak in sparks, distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this chalice messenger. None of my lord's ring. Why? He sent her none. I am as lady. She were better lover dream. Disguise. I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper false in woman's waxen heart to save their forms? Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fate? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him as she mistaken seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am a man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day. What triple sigh shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. That was an incredible performance. So now the next performer of the day is Saujanya Datta from the Department of English. Saujanya, the stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. I guess I'm clearly visible and audible.
Absolutely.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Saujanya Datta, a fourth semester student of the Durgapur Government College English Department. Today, I would like to present a humble tribute to one of the most phenomenal playwrights of all times, Sir William Shakespeare, by reciting a soliloquy of Lady Macbeth from his famous play Macbeth. The raven himself is coarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and full me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make my blood thick, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my women's breasts, and make my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's call of mischief. Come, thick night, and pour thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife sees not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of dark and cry, hold, hold. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sajanna. That was phenomenal. Now, the next performer of the day is Uruz Ali from the Department of English.
Am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Hello and good evening, dear judges, principal sir, all the professors and dear friends. This is Uruz Ali from semester 6, Department of English. And today on this honorable event where we all are celebrating the National Shakespeare Day, I will be reciting the famous speech of Portia from one of his most famous comedies, The Merchant of Venice. The speech is also known as The Quality of Mercy, where Portia, the heroine of this play, disguised as a lawyer, urges the antagonist of this play, Shylock, to be merciful to the merchant of Venice, who is Antonio. This speech is also present in Act 4, Scene 1, also known as the courtroom scene, which also forms the climax of this play. So here I go. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blessed him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throne monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above the scepter's sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. An earthly power doth then show likes God, where mercy seizes justice. Therefore, Jew, thou justice be thy plea. Consider this, that in the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for just mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which if thou follow this strict court of Venice, must needs give sentence against the merchant there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dee. That was incredible. Now, the last performer of today is Shreya Bakchi from the Department of English. Shreya, the stage is yours. Shreya, are you there?
Hello everybody. Good evening. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah, you are, but there's some
clipping. That sound that is in the background.
All right.
Yeah. No, it's better.
Yes. Okay. So good evening. I am going to be a wee bit different today by singing a song from Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. So let's begin. O mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, peace waiting. Journey's ending, here love was meeting. If it was my son doth know, what is love is not hereafter, present mercy and praise and laughter. What's to come is still assured. Until there lies no plenty, then come kiss me sweet and 20. Your sister could not endure. Thanks.
Thank you, Shreya. That was wonderful. What a beautiful note to end the competition with. So now we will take a trip through the Department of English, and I would request Suparna and Shritama to take us through the trip.
This is what you will do. Meanwhile, the judges will be preparing their mark sheet. Okay, so give the judges a little time. So in between, you can take the trip and show the judges. Okay, yeah.
A very good evening and thank you so much for joining on this occasion. Durgapur Government College was established on 15th of September 1970. Presenting you the mentors of our family. From left to right, we have Srimati Manjari Ghosh, Dr. Ankita Chatterjee, Dr. Devika Bose, Dr. Ramit Das, and Dr. Nilanjana Chatterjee. The Department of English believes in collaborative work in the teaching learning process as in all other activities in the department. The family encourages and accommodates heterogeneity and diversity, making rich contribution towards our mental expansion. The department started functioning in the academic session 1970 to 1971, which was also the first academic session of Durgapur Government College established in 1969. Informative and utilitarian knowledge-based events have been held by the Department of English, such as seminars, excursions, special lectures, and webinars. These happy pictures represents various phases of our departmental exhibitions over the last few years. We look forward to this annual event throughout the year. Our department has organized several interesting seminars and webinars. It was our privilege to have Professor Himadri Lahiri as our guest speaker. He spoke on Jhumpa Lahiri's interpretation of melodies. Our department organized a seminar cum competition on poster or disease, and changing social perception, wherein our invited speakers were Professor Sajal Kumar Bhattacharya and Professor Nandini Bhattacharya. Later on the same day, prizes were distributed for poster competition. A glimpse of our poster exhibition cum competition. On 25th April 2018, we organized a seminar cum quiz contest titled Revisiting Shakespeare, celebrating Shakespeare's birth anniversary. Our invited speakers were Professor Suvajit Sengupta and Professor Sarvani Banerjee. On that same day, our students performed a skit depicting various characters from Shakespeare. The proud participants of the day. Our department has organized many webinars.
organized webinars on graphic novel by Dr. Pinaki De and Mrs. Dalve by Dr. Vishnupriya Sengupta. On 1st September 2020, we organized a webinar on post-colonialism by Professor Bill Ashcroft. On 16th January 2021, we organized a special webinar on Rasa in Natya Sastra by Piyal Bhattacharya. We organized a webinar on sexual and textual politics in Manjula Padmanabhan's play Lights Out by Dr. Vishnupriya Sengupta. On 30th June 2021, we organized a webinar on postmodernism by Dr. Merin Simiraj. We also organized a webinar on introducing feminism by Dr. Urpita Chattaraj Mukhopadhyay. A garden is the reflection of heaven on this earth. This garden in our college is proudly run by the teachers and students of our department. Thank you. Thank you, Shritama. Thank you, Suparna. Now, I would like to invite our dear judges to come up on stage and say a few words.
I think they are busy sending the scores. Anuradha Di is here. Anuradha Di, তোমাকে দেখা যাচ্ছে না তোমার
হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা okay so first of all hearty congratulations to all the participants here for being so brave, so very brave, because forget about, Shakespeare. If one is asked to recite a poem, one usually gets, rather nervous. And it is no mean achievement, to even try and participate in an elocution contest where Shakespeare is the theme. So really, all my love, and I'm really, really very impressed by all of you for having tried, for being so brave, and for having really, made my evening so very enjoyable. I'm sure the other judges, Nivedita Di and your in-house judge, Professor Dola Chakraborty, she would also agree on this. I don't know, I'm very uncomfortable in the chair of a judge. All I can say is it was an immensely enriching, enjoyable experience. And believe me when I say that, it is not a mean achievement of the department's teachers to have 16 names, participants on the list, because I teach in an undergraduate college too. And I know how difficult that is. And I teach in a college that is at the heart of Kolkata, in near Goria Hat. And, we have students from various kinds of background. And yet I doubt, how many would be so willing to come and perform if an invitation is given out. So, dear students, I was very impressed. That was wonderful. And, since the results are not, I cannot individually comment or take any names whatsoever. Overall, it was such a great evening, and I congratulate Anindita and Nilanjana and maybe other teachers in the department that I am not familiar with, but I also congratulate Durgapur Government College for organizing such an event on National Shakespeare Day, and it makes me really very happy. So that's all I need to say. And some of you performed so well. You could think of a second career in acting as well. So yes, all the best, kudos, and all my love. So Anindita, it's over to you now if you are free. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Already will take a little time because not all the marks have come. So just আমরা marks গুলো add করছি তাই জন্য আমাদের একটু টাইম লাগবে। রমিত স্যার আছে? রমিত স্যার? মঞ্জুরিদি রমিত স্যার তোর আমি ওই স্কোরটা একটু ক্যালকুলেট করছি তোর আর নিবেদিতা দিও আছে তো যদি একটুখানি আমরা কন্টিনিউটা আড্ডা আমরা জাস্ট একটু স্কোরটা ক্যালকুলেট করি হ্যাঁ।
হ্যাঁ, Anindita, am I audible?
Yes.
আর একটা ছোট্ট কথা না বললেই নয়, সেটা হচ্ছে এই যে ইংলিশ ডিপার্টমেন্টের বাইরেও অন্যান্য ডিপার্টমেন্ট থেকে যে পার্টিসিপেশনটা, এটা আমার ভীষণ ভালো লাগলো। I cannot even express how deeply happy I am really that other students from other departments also.
I agree with you, Anuradha. I was just
I know
this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's wonderful.
It's
what
wonderful.
Better way to celebrate the bard of effort, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Not just English, to people who are from English, they are reading about Shakespeare, they know about him and everything. This all-encompassing presentation, it was really heartening. And I think kudos go to all those who arranged this, because I know what amount of hard work they really must have put in. And I think whether you weren't there, I remember there was a presentation of 12th night, a portion of 12th night, by these same students, and I could recognize the faces and the voices. That had also been a wonderful presentation. Nilanjana was there in that. And we can see that when you train the young minds, it is not just a day's work. It continues years and years. Absolutely. To these young talents, and of course, all the department.
I also fully agree with Anuradha ma'am and Rita ma'am. It's the English department, বিশেষ করে Pol Science, which is part of Arts Department, and Zoology Botany, which are part of Science Department. So actually আমাদের অনেক রকম ভুল কনসেপশন থাকে না, এই সাহিত্য নিয়ে যখন কথা বলবো তখন শুধু আর্টস ডিপার্টমেন্টই সবসময় এগিয়ে আসবে, কারণ এটা তাদের খুব পড়ার বিষয়। কিন্তু সেরকম তো কোনো ব্যাপার নয়, ভালো লাগা বা জানা সমস্ত কিছুতেই দরকার। আর বিশেষ করে লিটারেচার, সাহিত্য, এগুলো আমাদের লাইফের সঙ্গে সবসময় জুড়ে থাকে। সুতরাং এটা কখনো কোনো পার্ট অফ শুধু সাবজেক্ট, পার্ট অফ এক্সাম, এটা কখনো হতে পারে না। তো সেই জন্য এই অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশনটা সত্যি আমাদের করার কথা, যেভাবে ওরা সবাই মিলে এগিয়ে এসেছে। অ্যাকচুয়ালি ডিজিস ইজ মাই ফ্যামিলি, সো ইট ইজ লাইক মাই ফ্যামিলি প্রোগ্রাম। সো বিং আ ফ্যামিলি মেম্বার, আই এম রিয়েলি চার্মড অ্যান্ড overwhelmed. Really, it was a great opportunity for me, and I also appreciate this initiative and also this kind of mesmerizing presentation. Thank you so much, students.
ইনফ্যাক্ট সত্যি কথা, আমরা যখন মাঝে মাঝে এরকমও এক্সপিরিয়েন্স হয়, আমার কলেজটি মূলত কমার্সের ডিপার্টমেন্টের জন্যই নোন, কারণ সিটি কলেজ অলমোস্ট সবাই জানেন কমার্স। তো আমরা সত্যি কথা বলতে, এবং সেটা ইভিনিং কলেজ, কাজে আমার সেখানে একটু দুঃখ থাকে সত্যি কথা যে আমরা সেই রকম ছেলে মেয়ে পাই না ইংলিশ অনার্স ডিপার্টমেন্টে যারা যারা সত্যি একটুখানি যাদেরকে নিয়ে বেশ কিছু অনুষ্ঠান করা যায় বা কিছু ফর ভেরিয়াস রিজনস সেটা খুব ডিফিকাল্ট হয়ে পড়ে। কিন্তু এটাও সত্যি যে আমরা অনেক সময় আমাদের ইংলিশ পাস ক্লাসেস যখন নিতে যাই, যেখানে অন্যান্য স্ট্রিমস থেকেও ছাত্রছাত্রীরা আসে যারা ইংলিশ পাস নিয়েছে, সো উইভ বিন ভেরি প্লেজেন্টলি সারপ্রাইজড বাই সাম অফ দেম, ইভেন ইন কমিউনিকেটিভ ইংলিশ ক্লাসেস যেখানে কমার্সের ছেলেরা আছে, মানে তাদের ইংরেজির উপর দখল এবং জেনুইন একটা ইন্টারেস্ট বা বই পড়ার নেশা, যেগুলো আমরা অনার্স স্টুডেন্টসের মধ্যে পাই না বলে অনেক সময় দুঃখ হয়, সেই জায়গাটা কিন্তু খুব সুন্দরভাবে আবার তার পরিপূরকও পেয়ে যায় অন্যান্য ডিপার্টমেন্ট থেকে। তো কাজেই সত্যি কথা যেরকম আপনি বললেন দোলা, যে এটা তো লিটারেচার, ইটস সো মাচ আ পার্ট অফ লাইফ, সো উই রিয়েলি ক্যানট মেক আ ওয়াটারটাইট কম্পার্টমেন্টেশন যে সাহিত্যের লোকেরাই সাহিত্য পড়বে বা শেক্সপিয়ারকে ভালোবাসবে। এন্ড বিশেষত আরেকটা পয়েন্ট, যে এই যে শেক্সপিয়ার ইন পার্টিকুলার, নিবেদিতা দিয়েও নিশ্চয়ই এগ্রি করবে তুমি, যে এই যে অ্যাডাপ্টেশন ফিল্ম বলো বা অন্যান্য সমস্ত রকমের অ্যাডাপ্টেশন ভেরিয়াস মিডিয়াতে, শেক্সপিয়ার এমন একটা ফিনোমেনন যে আমাদের প্রায় আমরা অনেকেই জানি যে আমরা শেক্সপিয়ার মানে দেখছি শেক্সপিয়ারের গল্প হিন্দি সিনেমায়, হয়তো আমরা জানি না যে এটা শেক্সপিয়ারের গল্প। হ্যাঁ, আমরা দেখে যাচ্ছি যে হ্যাঁ এটা বোধহয় একটা নতুন হিন্দি সিনেমা। তো কাজে এত ওতপ্রোতভাবে আমাদের সকলের সাথে জড়িত এই নামটা, তো সেটা একটা সত্যি বিস্ময়কর যে আমরা কতটা আপন করে নিয়েছি তাকে, মানে লোকালাইজ করে নিয়েছি, রিকন্টেক্সচুয়ালাইজ করে নিয়েছি, আবার এই ইন্ডিজিনাইজেশনের মাধ্যমেই তিনি ইউনিভার্সাল হয়ে পড়েছেন প্রত্যেকটা কান্ট্রিতে। হ্যাঁ, তো ভালো লাগলো, খুব ভালো লাগলো।
হ্যাঁ, শেক্সপিয়ার সত্যি মানে ইফ উই রিয়েলি কাম টু দিস মানে অ্যানালিসিস, শেক্সপিয়ার কিন্তু আর ব্রিটিশ শেক্সপিয়ার নেই, এটা ইন্ডিয়ান শেক্সপিয়ার, মানে হি ইজ অ্যাজ মাচ এ পার্ট অফ আওয়ার লাইফ, একদম তাই, maybe more a part of our life than that.
It is sometimes more. Yes. মানে আমি এই নিবেদিতা দিয়ে আমি জানি না তুমি দেখেছো কিনা, কিছুদিন আগে যে মালায়ালাম সিনেমাটি হলো জোজি, ফাহাদ ফাজিলের অভিনীত, মানে জোজিতে এমন একটা জিনিস নেই যেটাকে আমরা বলতে পারি যে শেক্সপিয়ারের গল্পটা দেখানো হচ্ছে, এরকম মানে এমন একটা জিনিস নেই যেটাকে বলতে পারি। আবার উল্টে এটাও মানে রন্ধ্রে রন্ধ্রে শেক্সপিয়ারের গল্প, তো সেটা একটা দারুণ ব্যাপার। কিন্তু মানে
সেটা তো ধরো মানে মনে হয় মারাঠিতে সাইরাত হয়েছিল কিছুদিন আগে আর কি, যেটা অ্যাডাপ্টেশন আর কি। হ্যাঁ, তারপরে হায়দার খুব সুন্দরভাবে, মানে হায়দার আমার ভীষণ মানে অন্য দিক থেকে একটা ভালো লাগার জায়গা। The mother of Hamlet has been completely Indianized. মা আর কি ছেলের মানে মৃত্যুর জন্য দায়ী হবে এটা পারে না। This is completely an Indian sentiment.
একদম একদম।
এখানে কিন্তু হ্যামলেট থেকে কোথাও আমরা সরে যাচ্ছি, আবার হ্যামলেটকে অনেক বেশি আমাদের নিজের করে নিচ্ছি আর কি। মানে টাবুর যে রোলটা আর কি, সেইখানে মানে মা কিন্তু দ্য মাদার ফিগার, কিন্তু মানে আমি যখনই জুলিয়া ক্রিস্টেভা বলি বা অন্য ফ্রেঞ্চ ফেমিনিস্টদের কথা বলি, কোথাও কিন্তু মানে দিস মাদারহুড, ওদের কনসেপ্ট অফ মাদারহুড আর আমাদের কনসেপ্ট অফ মাদারহুড ইজ কমপ্লিটলি ডিফারেন্ট। শেক্সপিয়ারের মধ্যেও হায়দারে সেটা আমি ভীষণ রকম পেয়েছিলাম আর যেটা আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছিল।
এটাই মানে লিটারেচারের মজা, যে সবসময় কোনো একটা থেকে পুরোপুরি যে অনুপ্রাণিত হতে হবে তা নয়, কিন্তু কোনো একটা জায়গা পুরো মিলে যায়। কারণ ওই তো জীবনের গল্প না, একটা গোটা সিনেমার কাহিনীর মধ্যে কোনো একটি চরিত্রকে দেখলে মনে হয় আরে এই চরিত্র তো আমার চেনা, আমি তাকে পড়েছি, হয়তো সেই সিনেমাটা বা কোনো একটা মানুষের জীবনের অংশ হয়ে যায়। সেই জন্যই লিটারেচারকে আলাদা করা যায় না, মানে এটাকে সাবজেক্ট এভাবে আলাদা করা খুব ডিফিকাল্ট। এটা
মানে আরশিনগর
মনে করলে ওকে।
হ্যাঁ, আরশিনগর দেখো, হ্যাঁ,
আরশিনগরও অপূর্ব লেগেছে,
অপূর্ব লেগেছে, কিন্তু তেমন ভাবে কিন্তু পপুলারিটি পায়নি নিবেদিতা দি। তুমি
মানে আরশিনগর না, মানে সত্যি মানে তুমি দেখো ঘরের পাশে আরশিনগর, মানে কোথাও একটা সেই গানের সাথে আর কি, ঘরের পাশে, এখানে
ঘরের পাশে আরশিনগর
আর কি। ব্রিটেন কিন্তু বা শেক্সপিয়ার আমাদের ঘরের লোক, ঘরের পাশে। আমার এই নামটার ওটা স্টোরিটা মানে আমি জানি না, হয়তো যেগুলো খুব বেশি ভালো হয় সেটা হয়তো বক্স অফিসের পপুলারিটি পায় না সেই অর্থে।
না, কিন্তু ইভেন আমার না বক্স অফিসটা নয়, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডেবল, কিন্তু আমি দেখেছি সাধারণত যত আলোচনা বিশাল ভারদ্বাজকে নিয়ে হয়, আরশিনগর সেই ডিসার্নমেন্ট যাদের আছে সেই পাবলিকের মধ্যেও কিন্তু আরশিনগর নিয়ে অত হইচই হয়নি। সেটা আমার খুব অবাক।
আমার আরশিনগর মানে এখনো ইনফ্যাক্ট আমি ডিসকাস করতে গেলেই ইনফ্যাক্ট আমি মানে স্লাইডস দেখাই আর কি আরশিনগর থেকে।
হ্যাঁ, সেটা খুব সুন্দর। হ্যাঁ, এতই ভালো লাগে।
এবং ওই যে শেক্সপিয়ারের একটা প্রোজ এন্ড মানে যেখানে ভার্স দুটোকে মিলিয়ে দেওয়া হচ্ছে,
অপূর্ব
ভাবে করা।
হ্যাঁ, আর শেক্সপিয়ার যে কমার্শিয়াল প্লে রাইট, সেই কমার্শিয়াল অ্যাঙ্গেলটাও খুব সুন্দর ভাবে কমার্শিয়াল মুভির অ্যাঙ্গেলের মধ্যে দিয়ে এসছে আরশিনগরে। খুব সুন্দর।
মানে
আই হোপ শেক্সপিয়ার ওয়াজ হিয়ার উইথ আস। খুব মজা পেয়েছি তোমাদের এই আড্ডা শুনে।
না, আছেন উনি, অবভিয়াসলি আছেন।
আচ্ছা, নীলাঞ্জনা কিন্তু অনুরাধা তুমি জানো,
অনুরাধা দি তুমি যদি কাইন্ডলি একটু তোমার হোয়াটসঅ্যাপটা চেক করো, তো আমি ওই এটা সাম করে পাঠিয়েছি।
আচ্ছা,
যদি তুমি একটু, আচ্ছা আমি অনুরাধা দিকে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি, তোমরা কথা বলছিলে বলে আমি অনুরাধা দিকে ইয়ে করে দিয়েছি, তো অনুরাধা দি পেয়ে গেছে ওটা। তো ফাইনালি অনুরাধা দি বলে দিচ্ছে, তারপরে তোমরা তোমাদেরকেও দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। শেয়ার করে দিই।
তুমি কিছু বলছিলে? তুমি কিছু বলছিলে?
নিবেদিতা দি সরি তোমাকে একটু আটকে দিয়েছি, মানে আমি
না
মানে
আমি দেখলাম
তো অনিন্দিতা আমার স্কোরটা পেয়েছো তো?
হ্যাঁ,
দাও, মানে আমি সেই জন্যই আর কি
বলছি অনিন্দিতা, তো বলছি এটা কি আমি বলবো?
হ্যাঁ, আমি তোমাদের যাদের হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, তুমি পড়ো।
একদম
আমি দিচ্ছি, মানে আমি মানে ইউনানি তো বুঝতে পারছো, তাড়াতাড়ি করে।
Meanwhile, Prasanta has a message for us. আমি যখনই সনেট 130 পড়ি, আমার পার্সোনালি মনে হয় যে পোয়েট নিজেকে সুপিরিয়র দেখাতে চাইছেন। এটা কি ভুল? জাজেসরা যদি কিছু কমেন্ট করেন।
That is nice. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, তাই তো জাজেস মানে এখানে লাভারকে, ইনফ্যাক্ট বিলাভেডকে প্রচন্ড ফ্রাজাইল দেখানো হয়েছে রীতিমতো। মানে সেখানে কিন্তু টাইমের ওপরে গিয়ে পোয়েট ইজ অল পাওয়ারফুল। এবং মানে সেই ব্ল্যাক এন্ড হোয়াইট
আমার মনে হয় মানে এলিজাবেথন এজটাই যদি আমরা দেখি, এলিজাবেথন এন্ড টু আ সার্টেন এক্সটেন্ট জ্যাকোবিয়ান, আর্লি জ্যাকোবিয়ান এজ যদি আমরা দেখি, কোথাও যেন পোয়েটদের মধ্যে সেই অল পাওয়ারফুল একটা কাইন্ড অফ, তুমি স্পেন্সারের অ্যামোরেটি সনেটে দেখো বা ইয়েতে দেখো, that I will make you different. এই ধরনের মানে again patriarchy, or we can say it was it is coming in over here. Dimensions ঢুকে যায়।
টাইমকে তো শেক্সপিয়ার অল পাওয়ারফুল বানিয়ে তারপরে হি সেজ
that I will be more powerful than time.
What powerful hands আর কি can hold, you know, and that's me.
মানে ঠিক যে কারণে আর কি মিল্টন মানে সেটানকে অতটা গ্লোরিফাই না করলে বোধহয়, মানে শত্রু অতটা গ্লোরিয়াস না হলে গডের মানে পরাজিত করাটা
absolutely book 1 টার একটা রাইট unknowingly devil's party, but ওটাই book 4 এ গিয়ে
অনুরাধা এই মিল্টন বললেই আমার কিন্তু ভীষণ রকম, মানে আমার একটা ইন্ডিয়ানাইজেশনের ঝোঁক আছে ভীষণ রকমারি। মেঘনাথ বলো তুমি, মেঘনাথ বধ কাব্যে যে জিনিসটা আমাদের সামনে তুলে ধরা হয়েছে, মানে আমার
অবশ্যই
সেই দিক দিয়ে কোথাও প্যারাডাইস লস্টের থেকেও একটা আলাদা জায়গায় মেঘনাথ বধ কাব্য
হ্যাঁ নিশ্চয়ই নিশ্চয়ই। এই যে তখন দোলা বলছিলেন যে কোথাও না কোথাও মিল থেকে যায়, আমি তাই ভাবছিলাম যে শুধু মিল নয়, অমিল থাকলেও তার থেকে যে এই যে নতুন মানে তৈরি হয়, সেটাই তো ফান, সেটাই ফান, সেটাই নতুন নতুন মাত্রা যোগ করে, নতুন লেয়ার্স তৈরি করে। কাজে
অমিলটা বেশি মিনিংফুল আই থিংক দেন দ্য মিল।
হ্যাঁ
অমিল থেকে যায়, রাইট, সেটাই মনে থেকে যায়।
আর আমরা যে এত 2 বছর ধরে অনলাইনে এত বিরক্তি দেখালাম, কিন্তু অনলাইন আছে বলে আমরা আজকে কি সুন্দর আড্ডাটা মারছি। নিবেদিতাদির সাথে এই প্রথম দেখা,
আমাদেরও, হ্যাঁ সবারই।
But it's time to
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ গ্রুপেও ক্যালকুলেশন করে দিয়ে দিয়েছি। হ্যাঁ,
আচ্ছা তাহলে কি আমি এটা নিয়ে প্রসিড করব? যে
একদম এই গুরু দায়িত্বটা একদম।
Yes, but before that, everybody is a winner today. Clap for all the participants.
Exactly.
Clap for all the participants. Honestly,
শেক্সপিয়ারের জন্য অনেকে রাস্তায় নেমে পারফর্ম করেছে আজকে অন্ধকার ঘর।
হ্যাঁ অন্ধকারে। আমি এটা বলতেও যেতাম যে এটা ভাবা যায় না যে বেচারিকে রাস্তায় নেমে পড়তে হয়েছে, নিজের ফোনের আলো জ্বালিয়ে নিজেকে মানে লিটারালি লিট আপ করতে হয়েছে। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, since the honor is on me to declare the results, so let me go ahead with all this. It's my pleasure really to announce যে আমাদের 3 জন জাজের দের মিলিত ডিসিশন থেকে ফার্স্ট হয়েছে সৌজন্যা দত্ত এবং স্নেহা শিকদার। So can we have a big round of applause?
Could you please put yourself on video, students? Jara first হয়েছে একবার, could you please just put on yourself on video? All right, so that's our Sneha. Hi Sneha. And Saujanya. Hi Saujanya. আজ শরীর খুব খারাপ ছিল।
খুব সুন্দর,
very good.
Thank you ma'am.
দুজনের অ্যাক্টিংই দারুণ হয়েছে, দারুণ, অসাধারণ।
ঠিক কথা,
অভিব্যক্তি এত সুন্দর হয়েছে তোমাদের। এই কমিউনিটির পর যখন দেখছি মনে হচ্ছে তোমরা অন্য মানুষ।
হ্যাঁ,
এই ফিলিংসটাই আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে।
তা আমি এদের দুজনকে এর সাথে নীলাঞ্জনার সাথে পারফর্ম করতে দেখেছি, এটা আমার মনে পড়ে গেল আজকে।
Right, you remember.
So going ahead with your permission, second হয়েছে উৎসা চ্যাটার্জি। উৎসা, can we
can you light yourself up for us?
একদম ছিল যেন একদম আমাদের
congratulations.
Okay,
Thank you ma'am.
আচ্ছা থার্ড হয়েছে সমাইতা গুহ এবং ঈশান গুপ্তা।
জয়েন্ট, আচ্ছা থার্ড,
জয়েন্ট থার্ড, সমাইতা গুহ আর ঈশান গুপ্তা। আচ্ছা তাদেরকে দেখছি না।
ঈশান কোথায়? সমাইতা,
সমাইতাকে দেখতে পেয়েছি, ঈশান কোথায় আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি না এখনো। আচ্ছা, আর consolation prizes go to Shreya Bagchi, Apurva Gorai, Pratik Chaturvedi and Shubindu Ghosh.
Could you put yourself on video, dear students? যাদের consolation prizes গেছে একবার দেখতে পারি কি তোমাদের?
মানে this shows it was how close fought a competition.
Exactly.
Joint
must have been very difficult.
Congratulations to all of you.
Yeah, Manjari is saying something to us.
না, আমি এতক্ষণ কিছুতে আমি টাইপ করতে পারছি না, করতে পারছি না, আমার একদম পুরো মিউট হয়েছিল, তো আমি টাইপও করতে পারছি না। I don't know what happened. তো আমি জাস্ট এখন হঠাৎ দেখলাম এটা ক্লিক করতে হয়ে গেল, এটা became active. কিন্তু প্রত্যেক স্টুডেন্টের পারফরমেন্স ওয়াজ ওয়ান্ডারফুল and you gave the judges a very hard time. আমি এরকম এতে আমি জাজ হব না কখনো,
আমি কিন্তু ব্যক্তিগতভাবে একদম জাজের জায়গাতেই থাকিনি, আমি একজন দর্শক হয়ে দেখতে এসেছি। কিছু বেশি ভালো লেগেছে, কিছু ভালো লাগার মধ্যেও তারতম্য, সেই হিসাবে আর কি, মানে জাজমেন্ট ওয়ার্ডটা এত বড় আর ওদের প্রেজেন্টেশন এতটা তার থেকেও বড় যে আমরা পারিনি সেটা।
Excellent performance. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Oh my God, everybody here is sharing their blessings on you, dear students. খুব ভালো থাকবে তোমরা।
একদম।
God bless you all.
Yes, God bless you.
এবার রিয়াকে টেক ওভার করতে দাও এবং রমিত স্যার আসবেন। হ্যাঁ, রিয়া।
হ্যাঁ, রিয়াকে স্পেশালি থ্যাংক ইউ ফর এক্সেলেন্ট।
রিয়া পুরো প্রফেশনাল।
Excellent anchoring, really.
Thank you so much. It means so much.
And Riya coming from Dola madam, উনি আমাদের প্রত্যেকটা প্রোগ্রাম হোস্ট করেন।
Yes, ma'am. It's actually more than I can explain, ma'am. It's way too much.
And students, let me tell you, it's your privilege. You are just before Nivedita di, Anuradha di, Dola. A privilege ta, এই দিনটা তোমরা মনে রেখো. This is a wonderful day. Thank you so much, judges, once again for accepting our invitation. Such a short notice.
Okay, so I would like to congratulate all the winners and all those who participate. I can't believe how much talent we did discover today. And now I would like to request our beloved Romit sir to please propose the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good evening to one and all present here. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Debnath Palit, our IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Abhijit Mondol, and our Secretary, Teachers Council, Durgapur Government College, Dr. Shubindu Ghosh, not only for spending their time today, but also for encouraging us in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. I convey especially my deep gratitude to all our judges, Professor Nivedita Mukherjee, Professor Anuradha Majumdar, and Professor Dola Chakraborty for taking time out of their busy schedule and for consenting to act as judges for this event at such a short notice. Thank you, everybody. I would like to thank Rahul Roy, 6th semester English honors student, for creating this beautiful flyer. I would also like to thank Rahul Shaha, our 4th semester English honors student, for hosting the event, and Riya Ghosh, again 4th semester English honors student, for anchoring the event with her usual expertise. And finally, last but not least, a thank you is a very small word. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to all the student participants, not only from the Department of English, but also from other departments, for having responded at such short notice and for performing with so much innovativeness, with so much innovation, as one of our judges says, with so much expertise. And as one of our judges said, many of you, it seems, could later pursue a career in acting, or why not acting, as a public speaker or as a singer. So in spite of so many adversities, power cuts, technical problems, etc., that you have come up with such nice performances tells us that all is well in the temple of learning. Remember, Shakespeare had said, "Rightness is all," in King Lear. If I might change it a little bit and say, "Participation is all," and do not just, as our judges said, that it is not about the prizes, that you have everyone responded to it, and that you have such come up with such brilliant performances, that itself speaks a lot about you. Once again, I thank one and all wholeheartedly. Shakespeare had said, "All's well that ends well." We say all's well that began well, that was very good in the middle, and ended also well. Thank you.
Wow, excellent.
Prizes principal sir office থেকে Monday, Tuesday আমরা distribute করা হবে along with the certificates. So this time we'll try to arrange hard copy of the certificates too, not only e-certificates. So all the winners, all the consolation prize, all your awards and everything you'll be receiving next week on Monday.
Good night. Thank you to everyone. It was a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Ankita, Nilanjana, ভীষণ ভালো লাগলো, and thank you. Not just honor, very happy to.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
প্লেজার অল আওয়ার্স।
এটা অ্যারেঞ্জ করার
পাশে
জন্য,
থেকো।
এর অবশ্যই নেওয়ার জন্য ভীষণ ভাবে থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
নিবেদিতা দি আজকে হায়দ্রাবাদে আছেন, আজকে ওনার হাজবেন্ডের অপারেশন হয়েছে।
ও মাই গড।